Well, how do you like this? We have some bona fide clouds out there in the skies across Kern County. This morning began very foggy yet again with very low visibilities around the South Valley. And then as soon as that moved off, guess what? These high clouds moved in from the east, southeast. And that means we've got some changes on the way. Currently up to 61, which is not very warm, but it's also not very cold. It's mild right there with the clouds still streaming out overhead. And we are looking at the fog stats, which are impressive compared to average. These are the numbers as they break down year after year, sometimes more, sometimes less. Right now, so far in February, we've doubled up the average by 4, and this is barely the first week of the month so far. So we are at 34 dense fog days in Bakersfield. How does this compare to the records of all time? Well, going back to the early 20th century, that is. Very impressive. Here is a look at some of these foggiest seasons. Right now, 1946 to 47 came in with 49 days. But as you can see, 2025, 26 at 34, tied for 6th place with a few years, 2001 and 2002, and 1963 and 1964 too. So we are moving on up across the record-breaking territory. And here's a look at that dense fog across the valley that was hanging tough, but hanging low over the first several hours of your Thursday morning. As soon as that melted away, the high clouds came this way, all around a low west-southwest of Ensenada, Mexico. Right there, another system to the west and a third one to the northwest. All of these will start to join forces and affect your weather tonight and tomorrow, and maybe open the door to a more substantial pattern change to come. Before all that is said and done, though, guess what? Another potential for fog later tonight into tomorrow morning around the South Valley. So if you encounter that, go slow. Make sure your beams are set to low, and distance, please, between your car and those in front of you too. We are looking at the chances of rainfall going up because that system to our south starts to destabilize the atmosphere just enough to maybe bring about some sprinkles or maybe even some showers at times overnight into the Friday morning to afternoon hours. There could even be a little bit of remnant instability for a pop-up cell during the afternoon, most likely over the mountains, but that can't be ruled out anywhere. However, it does look like we are looking forward to a very nice, albeit very mild weekend. As one high pressure moves out, another low, the new one moves in. South and easterly flow brings a temporary chance of a sprinkle or two, and then the mildness returns for Saturday and Sunday. But look at this, to the northwest we go. Another system, a big trough developing. This has not happened over the last month around our area. Will this start to bring us a significant chance of a cool down? I think yes. A chance of rain, maybe snow for the mountains. Keep it tuned. We have to monitor that forecast as there is still some uncertainty involved, but it does look like the best chance of a pattern change we've had since the first day of January, really going back more than a month. Here's a look at your latest 7-day forecast. 70 for Friday, possibly across the South Valley. Not that warm next week. Clouds come in over the mountains, a chance of a raindrop overnight tonight into tomorrow, and then a quiet weekend. But next week, the winds come in, the temperatures go down, a chance of rain comes into that forecast too. The Kern River Valley, you are included in all of these weather changes. The breeziness will help keep you remembering that it's still February after all. And don't forget about the whiskey flat days coming up on the horizon for you. And the desert looks like it will be a cool but not cold night tonight. Clouds come in, a chance of a raindrop is in your forecast. Sunny skies for the weekend, and then more winds come in next week. And once again, it could start to feel and look a little bit more like winter once again.